Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortuvada. In this video, we will learn about viewchild decorator and how it can be used on your native elements like input field. So let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. Here we are having a app component which is already defined in my app.component.html, and here let me change this to viewchild. So we are working on the viewchild, so let me change into viewchild decorator and let me save this and go here, and you can see that view child decorator. So now what my concept is, for example, you have a input field, and inside this input field I have a placeholder focus on page load. This is my input field, and what I want to do is whenever my application launches, my focus should go to this input field. To understand that, let me break this and let me write one more input field that is nothing but a second input field, so that you will understand which is focused and which is not focused. Or you can use something like no focus, and let me save this. Go to your app.component.ts. So here now the scenario is we need to access that particular element and we have to make it dynamically focus on that input field. So if you remember, in JavaScript we usually do with ID. So for example, you have an ID, and whenever you have an ID like sample, and you can get this ID by using document.getElement by ID, something like this, document.getElement by ID, and then you will be passing this sample as an ID for this, so that it will return you some element, const element, and this element you can use and you can focus on it because you can access all the properties which are inside this input field. So in the same way we are trying to achieve by using viewchild, because in Angular it is not recommended to go with document.getElement by ID. Instead what we'll do is we'll use a decorator which is given by Angular, that is nothing but the viewchild decorator, and it is a decorator, so we are decorating by using @viewchild. If you see this, this is the child, and we need to pass some set of ID to this, and also this should be assigned to some of the element, something like this. If you see here we have a const element. Let me replicate the same stuff by using viewchild. So here the sample will be your viewchild, and instead of passing an ID we will be passing something called as hash. So this is something like a hash template, and whenever we are passing this hash template, this can be pointed in this viewchild as a parameter, and then we have a element. So let me copy this element, and which is of type, you can give any type like element ref, any of the element ref. Let me give semicolon and let me comment this. If you see here, this element is pointing to this one, and document.getElement by ID will point to your view child, and this is the type of the HTML. So now we are not assigning any value, so TypeScript always recommends to add not operator if you are not assigning any default values. So now my view child is absolutely fine. What I want to do, whenever the application gets loaded, we need to focus on this particular element. So how can we do that? In general, we know the life cycle, that is nothing but ng in it, and also a constructor which is given for the class. So we know that constructor is the first place to load our content. Let's try on the constructor. So inside the constructor what I am doing is this dot element dot native element dot, that native element indicates that input, and we can use focus and give semicolon, and let me save this. Here it is working as expected, there is no errors. And now let me go to the browser, and if you see, can't read the property of undefined, that means this element ref is giving undefined. Why it is giving undefined? Let's understand it. If you remember, we have discussed a lifecycle hooks session where you have gone through all the different types of life cycles, and in that we have something called as ngOn in it. Let me try with ngOn in it, how it behaves. So before using that ngOn in it, let me implement that by using on init life cycle, and here let me give ngOn in it, and inside this ngOn in it let me copy this or cut this and paste here. So we can say that constructor is not working as expected, so that you can tell a constructor is not working as expected because the element is not ready yet. That means the sample element is not ready with us. So that is the reason it is giving undefined, and we are trying to access native element. That is the reason it is failing. Let me go here, and even can't read the property undefined reading native element. That means still we are getting the same error if you are using inside your on init. Then what is the best place? If you remember, I have discussed something about after view init. What is this view init? It's a life cycle, and this will be called whenever our view is completely initialized. Ng after view init. This indicates that our DOM is ready. If you want to access some elements from your DOM, then you can use this particular ng after view init. So let me copy the same stuff here and save this. Now it will work. Why? Because whenever I'm calling this element, before that itself our view has been initialized, and that is the reason we can access that element. That element is pointing to sample, and that sample is pointing to one of the hash variable, that is a template variable. And let me go here, and if you see, let me reload and now focus on page load. I'm not doing anything. I'll revise this. So let me reload, and if you see that first element is getting focused. So this is how you can access your elements in Angular without using document.getElement by ID. And also, for example, you have something like a paragraph, and whenever the paragraph, I have a paragraph, and let me give an ID or hash variable like change styles. And let me copy this and create one more variable, that is nothing but a one more view child at the rate view child of, I'm giving a change styles, and I'm giving para element which is not assigned with any value. So that is the reason I'm giving element ref. And now this para element I can use, and I can change the style of it. So this dot para element dot native element dot style dot color equal to, I'm giving red color, and save this and write some data inside this paragraph. Hi, this is a paragraph, and save this. Go here, you can see hi, this is a para, and it is showing in the red color because that change is inside ng after view init. So this is how you can use ng after view init lifecycle, and also you can update the values by using a view child. So let me summarize this. So whenever you want to access some elements in your app component or any of the component.html into component.ts, it is our responsibility to use at the rate viewchild instead of using document.getElement by id. So viewchild will take one parameter, that is a hash parameter, whatever the hash variable you are defining in your HTML, that can be passed inside your view child, and we are creating a variable which will be holding all this element onto this element, and element ref is a type which is given for this particular element. Native element is used to target your exact element, and you can use all the functionalities of JavaScript like focus, style, class list, everything we can use on this ng after unit. Why we need to write only in the ng after view unit? The only reason is ng after view init will be called once the DOM elements has been loaded on your document. So let me remove all the unwanted code and let me save this. And also I want to mention one scenario. For example, you have the hash variable in two places. So for example, let me copy this, and I have even that same hash inside this second input field. Then which one will be focused and which sample will be targeted in this case? Let me go here, and if you reload the application, the first one will be targeted. That means whenever you are trying to access something from your HTML inside your view child, then this sample will target only for the first one. So once the first occurrence of this sample hash variable is found, then it will not go further, and it will not check anything further. So that is the reason whenever you are using a view child, make sure to use a unique hash variables. That means you should not duplicate that hash variables. And even when you have more number of hash variables with the same time, even that also can be accessed, but by using different decorator, and we'll discuss about that in the upcoming videos. Stay tuned for more updates on this Techshareskk. And also we are targeting for the unit testing. Please watch my unit testing tutorials for better understanding how to test all these scenarios. So here it is not a big deal to use a view child in this case. But a view child can also be used to access any other component, because if you want to access another component, even the another component is also a particular HTML customized element. So that is the reason even you can access the components by using view child. So we will see that in the next upcoming video. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.